Welcome, welcome, welcome to Days of Mashaer coming up very fast. In Alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah, Anbiya wal Mursaleen. Labbaik, Allahumma labbaik la sharika laka labbaik. In alhamda wal ni'mata laka wal mulk, la sharika lak. It's a huge blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we are this close to achieving what the Prophet ﷺ said. If we leave from this Hajj with all our responsibilities, all the requirements carried out, it's almost like we are like a newborn baby. I mean, can you imagine after all these years of uh, however we've been living, we suddenly get to be like a baby with all our sins forgiven. At least the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is this is a hadith from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So we are that close to it. We are that close to achieving that one. So inshallah, we're going to achieve it. Are beginning to get the schedules together, and inshallah, I'm going to start sharing this. So we have different parts that we need to discuss. Okay, so this is very much developing. This is information that I have just received, and I'm sharing this. And this is where some of this there might be some errors. Just forgive me on that one. I've just kind of put this together because as I got the information. So at this point in time, the Rawaf al-Mu'assam, and most probably the similar schedule is going to be there for the Al-Kabsh Rawaf also. Okay, I will come to the Jamil group. So just let's talk about the Al-Rawaf for right now, for the Rawaf al-Mu'assam group. So we are scheduled to depart from our hotels, all the hotels that we are in. Okay, all the Rawaf hotels we are in for Al Muassam. Okay, we are scheduled to depart at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, we are scheduled to depart for Mina camp. By now, everybody should in the Rawaf group. Okay, everybody in the Rawaf group should have received the Mina tag. So this is the Mina tag for Al Muassam. It'll be a blue color, whether you are in Rawaf or Jamil. Jamil, the hujjaj from the Jamil. Salah is on the way to Holiday Inn and to Imaran Noor, and then also Sister Dr. Sumaya and Dr. Mubashir. He's going to get it to you also if you already did not. Okay, so he already has the tags. He already has given it to the Al-Kabsh people, and the Al-Kabsh people are getting the yellow color bracelet, and Rawaf team also is getting yellow color bracelet. So we already have Al-Kabsh covered. Al-Muassam, if anybody from Rawaf group has not received a bracelet, you need to immediately go. I mean, you can take this, carry your phone and go down to the lobby. They are giving the bracelet. You need to have this bracelet on by before in the next 1 hour, you need to have it. I don't want them to close that and send it back. So, and these are very specific bracelet. These bracelets gives out the number where your bed is. Okay, so if you can see here, C, and then there is a bed number there. It's a very specific bed number assigned to you. The sisters and brothers are going to be in different tents, completely different tents. I want this clear. I've said this before because a question came up earlier, so I'm trying to re-emphasize this. Different tents, but in the same camp. The same camp is what Rawaf has told us. In the last minute, if they have changed, if the ministry has changed and put them in a separate camps, those camps will still be right next to each other. But I don't believe that's the case, but I'm just preparing it so that, this does not come as a shock in case if that happens. It's going to be in the same camp, but separate tents. Okay, completely separate tents. Generally, they are within the vicinity. Okay, it's like maybe like 4 or 5 tents away or something to that effect. So they are generally in the same space. you should be able to reach out. You cannot go into each other's tents. Please do not do that, because I did get complaints, not from our hujjaj, not about our hujjaj doing it, other hujjaj doing it. Give them the full privacy. You cannot even peek it. It doesn't matter what the emergency is, you cannot peek it. Okay, because there are sisters there who might be out of hijab, etc. So I want this clear, because this occurred in one of the hotel rooms, which was not our hujjaj, alhamdulillah, but the complaint did come. So please, let's make sure we don't get into the situation where we are the ones that the complaint is against. So it is going to be in different tents, and different tents, but in the same camp, inshallah ta'ala, with the sisters and brothers. The Jamil's schedule, we are getting that one. Salah is trying to capture that. Hafiz Salah, are you on the call? Hafiz Salah, he was on the way driving, he was on the way to Holiday Inn. So I'm not sure if he's able to talk or not. Okay, so the schedule for tomorrow morning. And again, remember one thing we have talked, we should not do anything to cause delay for rest of the people. It doesn't, whatever you have to do, please take care of it before. If someone wants to drink coffee, you got to do it before 6 o'clock. If you cannot be saying at 6 o'clock, 6:30, let me go grab a cup of coffee, because by 6:30, I expect my group in all the hotels. This is for Holiday Inn and for Millennium and Ibis. I'm talking right now. The timings I'm talking for that one, but conceptually it remains the same for everybody. Okay, conceptually it remains the same. Half an hour before the departure time given to us, we should be absolutely ready to jump into the bus. No questions asked. Half an hour before. 1 hour before, you should be double checking and making sure everything is together or not. So the schedule for the Rawaf Al-Mu'assam group, you do the Fajr Salah, you finish up, generally we can finish it up by 4:40. From 4:40 to 5:30, do the ghusl, the wudu, and put on the ihram. And for the next half an hour, the bag should have been packed much before. Tonight itself, it should be packed. But reconfirm that you have all these things in your bag. The extra ihram, the medical supplies that you need, a change of clothing after coming out of ihram, okay? IV powder, very, very important. Any power supplies that you need. These are at least some of the highlights that I'm making. As I have suggested before and recommended, travel as light as possible. Documents. If you have a safety box in your room, and if you're comfortable with your roommates having the security code, leave your passport in there. If not, put it into the fanny pack and carry it with you. Okay? I prefer that you carry it with you, but on the other hand, there is always a risk that we might lose that fanny pack or something might happen, right? So because of that, I'm suggesting if there is a safety box and you're comfortable with the room people, your roommates having the code, leave it in the safety box, inshallah. That is passport, basically, okay? The ID card, it's very important that you keep it with you on your body all the time. This has to be on the body all the time. And this is something that one of the sisters suggested, and I think this is a good idea, to tie a knot, because the clip that comes with this, there is a chance that the clip might break. There's a chance that this comes out of that clip. So if you can tie this kind of knot, please do so that it's safer with you. Without this, you're going to be in trouble. I'm telling you this, okay? Without this, you'll be stopped everywhere, because as long as this is on your body like this, the security guards, they will not bother you. They know that you are a legitimate Haji, and it doesn't become a problem, inshallah ta'ala. So at 6 o'clock, you're going to do 2 rakat nafil salah for ihram and make the intention for ihram. The intention for the ihram has to be made from the hotel, okay? I just double check that part to make sure that I say this correctly. So, but hold it until the time to depart, just so that you are not in this state of ihram too much ahead of time, okay? Just in case if we have issues, okay? So 2 rakat nafil salah for ihram, and then you make the intention of ihram, which is very simple. You're basically saying that you're making the niyyah, you're putting on the ihram for the Hajj Tamatu, which is continuing. It's a very simple, you make that intention, inshallah ta'ala. At 6:15, be ready. Be absolutely ready for a call to come down. This would be the time that you could say, let me grab a cup of coffee, let me grab something. Do not, please, do not try to attempt, even if the breakfast opens up at 6:15, 6:30. Do not attempt to go and sit in the breakfast area and say, I'm coming. I just need to finish this omelet that he's making. I need to finish this. Please do not do that. Just remember, your delay will cause others to get delayed. Possibly, as I have said, our slot will be taken away. You don't want that. You don't want to be responsible. Husband and wife, make sure you are together so that you're close by, so that you're not searching for each other. This is an absolutely must. The small groups that we've been talking about, I hope that walk to the Jamarat helped us. That's the small group you should continue on. That's the small group you should look out for each other and say, where is Brother Mustaq? I don't see him. Where is Brother Abdul Samad? I don't see him. This is how you should be looking and try to grabbing them. That needs to happen by 6:15. By 6:15, this needs to happen. And then the departure is 7 o'clock, okay? Possibly by 7:30, I'm going to ask you all to come down, and the guides in IBIS will do the same thing. And we need to figure out somehow to get some of the hujjaj in the Pullman who are coming to the Al Masim to do the same thing. Inshallah, I'll figure something out, inshallah ta'ala. Brother Wasim, I might need your help, okay? So we'll get to that. Al-Kabsh, the format is going to be the same, okay? Their departure, Al-Kabsh departure is going to start at 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't have a slot given yet. Just let me just double check. Okay, yeah. We don't have a schedule yet for the Al-Kabsh, but it is supposed to happen from 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's supposed to start at 7 o'clock. So pretty much follow this format. The Al-Kabsh also follow this format, okay? The Jameel group, okay? We don't have a schedule for you yet, okay? Hafiz Salah, are you on the call? Hafiz Salah.
You might need to make him co-host. Hold on. Yeah, let me see if he is here. Hold on. By the way, until we do that, just quick, I think for Pullman and address, at least for Moasim, I don't think they have received they don't have the bracelets yet because it was hot. The buses could not, I mean, the cars couldn't come in. So they haven't received so that's fine. But yeah, keep checking periodically. If it comes through, make sure you go get it after every salah, maybe, or every hour or so, you can go check if you have. And if somebody finds that it is available, let the other hujjaj know that this has come through. And just for clarification, Farid bhai, I think people are asking in the comments, every hotel will have their own bus for a Muasim camp, right? And
that is correct. That is correct. This schedule that I'm showing right now applies to every hotel, and that every hotel will have this schedule, okay? The Millennium and IBIS, we pretty much have a busload of people, okay? But in the Pullman, we don't have a busload, but you will get included into another bus. It doesn't matter. You don't need a guide to be there. Don't worry about it, okay? Because your number is already there for 7 o'clock slot, you will get put onto another bus, which is also leaving at 7 o'clock. They already have this formatted out, alhamdulillah, okay? It's already completely organized, which bus you're going in, etc. So you will be put onto that bus. So it is not a big concern. Inshallah ta'ala, you are in good situation. I have reconfirmed this, that all my group members in every hotel, okay, will need to be on the bus at 7 o'clock. For Al-Muassam, for Rawaf, I want to be very clear. I'm speaking about Rawaf, Al-Muassam, okay? Jameel, Al-Muassam, and Al-Kabsh, we are going to get the update from Salah. Have you enabled him?
No, I I think he's on the phone, so I was not able to add him. But in the comments, Sister Somaya shared that Salah mentioned that Al Muassim to be ready at 8:30 tonight, Al Kabsh to be ready at 12:30 a.m. tonight. That's at least in the comment
Okay.
Sister Somaya mentioned.
All right. So, okay, let's go with that one. Let's go with that with this one. That is, as far as I know, that's when it starts actually. Okay. If he has been given the slot, that is well and good. But go ahead and use that time slot. Okay. The Al Mawsam from Jamil. Al Mawsam from Jamil, be ready at 8:30. Okay. Whether it is the Holiday Inn or if it is
Brother Farid, I think people are getting a little confused. So if maybe after the call, if we can put like a pivot table saying this camp, this service provider, this time, something like that.
Sure,
So,
I'll
yeah.
do
So
that. I'll
yeah,
do that
sure.
because again, this is the information. This was like a heart of the wire information that I got, and this is what I put together. Yes, brother Moti Rahman, that's our expectation that husband and wife will be in the same bus. But even if you're not in the same bus, please do not worry because we are completely the Rawaf is completely taking control of that. Because you're going into the same camp. Because you're going into the same camp, the buses will be there right after each other. The reason I'm mentioning this is I do not want people to get anxious and get out of the bus and saying, where is my wife? Where is this thing? Just make sure you and your family member is ready in the lobby when I ask for it. Make sure both you and your wife, husband and wife, spouse, family members are in the lobby. It's my responsibility to make sure that they get into the bus. The guide's responsibility. We'll make sure about that one. I'm talking about Mina, going to Mina, Mina to this thing. Muzdalifah, again, I'll keep repeating this. Muzdalifah is a big challenge. Anything you can help us by walking, we want you to do that. Muzdalifah, I'll repeat this again, and I've said this many times before, and I'll keep repeating this. Muzdalifah is a huge challenge. It's the most chaotic, this one, for the Al Muassim camp area. If anybody can walk, does not have physical disability, if you can use a wheelchair, do the wheelchair. If you need somebody to push the wheelchair, inshallah, we have lots of young men. I know who the young men know who I'm referring to, who would be more than willing to push this thing, inshallah ta'ala. The walk to Muzdalifah from Muzdalifah to the walk from Muzdalifah to Mina is about 1.5 miles. It takes about half an hour to 45 minutes, and it is in a pleasant weather because we will do this immediately after Fajr Salah. It's not hot. Okay, it's generally good, and the entire path is paved, so it's not like you'll be walking on. Uh, uh, it's not like you'll be walking on sand and rocks and all that stuff. It's a fairly good walk. It's people generally do this within half an hour to 30, 40 minutes. Okay. Yes, we are going to walk as a group. You are going to walk under the guidance of a guide. Okay. One of the guides will be walking with you, and probably we will try to bring in the Jamil and Rawaf groups together for the walk, but this is something that I have to see how we can possibly do it. But that is something that we're definitely going to look into so that the whole group can walk together. People who cannot walk, inshallah ta'ala, I will try to be there to make sure that they do get on the bus, but then they have to be totally patient. They have to be totally patient. I do not want to see my hujjaj struggling towards the bus. That is something that I'm very strongly against, so please help me out. So that's on Muzdalifah. I don't want to jump to that, okay? So I'm trying to answer the questions as they're coming. So again, the Rawaf group, whether it is Al Muassam or Al Kabsh, needs to be ready by 6:15 to be for a call. 6:15, you need to be ready. Bathroom breaks, coffee breaks, everything has to finish by 6:15, maximum by 6:30. 6:30, you should be ready to come down the elevators with your bag, everything packed. Now, I did see some question about a carry-on. Yes, you can bring a carry-on, but then, it becomes a little bit difficult to manage, basically. Whatever the least you can do it. If you have to have a small carry-on, fine, go ahead and do it. But it does become cumbersome, okay? So avoid it if you can. If you have to do it, you have to do it. Okay. I understand the scenarios, but I'm trying to encourage people to keep it as minimal as possible. But these things, do not forget this one. Whatever medical supplies you need, that's key. Whether it is, if you need a cooler for insulin, don't forget it. Please don't forget that one, because that's a life-saving situation, right? Extra ihram absolutely needed, because expect your ihram to become dirty, because you're there from 8th, 9th, and half of 10th. Okay, the 8th, 9th, and half of 10th, basically. So you have 2.5 days. Anything can happen, accidents can happen, it can get dirty. So you should have a second set of ihram. Very important. Change of clothing after coming out of ihram. This is for the 10th of Dhul Hijjah. I have been thinking about this much more since we went to the Jamarat and came back. My recommendation, please, on the 10th of Dhul Hijjah, avoid going towards even your hotel. Come back to the camp, relax. We got lots of things going on the 10th of Dhul Hijjah. We have come from Muzdalifah after a night stay there, after a full day stay in Arafat. We are exhausted, we are tired, and then we have done the Rami. We have walked about almost 2.5, 3 miles to the Rami, and then we are waiting for Hadi to happen. Then we have to do the Halq and Taqsir. So all these things are happening. Lots of things happening one after the other. My recommendation is, please walk back to the camp and relax. Just relax. Just wait for Hadi, the call for Hadi to come through. Okay, Brother Samir, I'm going to give him a couple of minutes to talk how he's going to run the process. But just come back to the camp and relax. Rest up on the 10th of Dhul Hijjah. On the 11th of Dhul Hijjah, inshallah ta'ala, after Fajr Salah, as a group, we'll walk through. And then we'll split up into the small groups we have said. People have asked this question multiple times. We are not traveling to Haram. We are not arranging for buses for the whole group. But what we are recommending is the smaller groups that we have formed. Inshallah ta'ala, those will stay together, and that smaller group will come together and come up with a transportation to the Haram. We have some ideas how it can be done. We are going to monitor it, we are going to watch it, and we are going to update if those kind of arrangements can happen, if those kind of arrangements you can take advantage of. Just to be transparent, we are thinking that there might be buses that will run on right from the Jamarat area. There are red color buses. We are thinking that will be the case. If that's the case, Alhamdulillah, good. We are going to come through on the 11th of Dhul Hijjah through the Jamarat bridge, take those buses, go to Haram, perform our Tawaf al-Ifada, which is Tawaf and Sa'i included. Okay, I don't want to get into that exception case if they perform the Tawaf and Sa'i before, because it gets complicated. So Tawaf al-Ifada includes Tawaf and Sa'i. Okay, so after you perform Tawaf and Sa'i on the 11th, for example, if you're agreeing on 11th, then you can just hang out in the clock tower, whatever, clock tower, Makkah tower, wherever it is, have a lunch, or and then take the same service back to the Jamarat bridge, basically. Then go through the Jamarat, perform the Rami of all the 3 Jamarat on the 11th of Dhul Hijjah, and then walk back to the camp. Okay, so this is the format that we are suggesting. So any questions? Salah, are you on? Salah,
If you can
hold the
make him
questions, please.
yeah, if you can make him the host, or I can allow unmuting everybody and then only Salah unmuting.
No. Can you just do Salah, please?
Yeah, I think you might need to do it. I think you're host. So.
Okay, 1 minute. Let me look for him. I'm going to answer all the questions, people. Don't worry. I mean, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. And I love to talk. Okay, co-host. Okay. All right. Salah, your co-host, you can unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Okay, Hafiz Salah, do you have any updated information on schedule for both Al-Kabsh and Al-Muassam for Jamil?
Not really. It's just pretty much only the information we had this morning. I dropped it in the messages
Okay.
over here where I said this is a hujjaj from Al-Mu'assam, the blue band. They should be ready to travel by 6:30 p.m. for departure by 8:30 p.m. And then the Al Kapsh yellow band, which is all we have. We only have blue band and yellow bands. Should be ready by 9 p.m. for departure by 11 p.m. I'm gonna ask and see if Brother Jamal, if there's any updates on that.
Okay, all right. You just keep updated. If you get anything while we're in the webinar, just raise your hand and jump in, inshallah ta'ala. Okay. So the schedule that Hafiz Salah is telling you right now, that is a general schedule. Okay, that is what Jamil has mentioned, saying that Al Muassam is going to start from 8:30. 8:30 you said, right? And the Al Cups from 11:30. But you have to be ready at 6:30. Did I get that correctly? Yeah, I believe I did. Okay. So so anyway, so that is that part there. And let me just see. Okay. The Jamil Al Cups camp, it is in that yellow band basically. Okay. We have had a conversation with Brother Jamal. Excellent guide. He partners with us on many things. He is going to be your guide in the Al Cup space. For any emergency beyond Jamal, Brother Wasim is also there. But Brother Wasim is dedicated to Rawaf. Okay. Brother Wasim is also in that same camp area. He cannot jump in and be actively working with you. But if there is any emergency, you can reach out to Brother Wasim, inshallah ta'ala, Brother Wasim, being a very, caring person, will jump in and help you, inshallah ta'ala. Beyond that, if anybody in our entire group, Jamil, Rawaf, etc., if you need help, you're outside. If you're lost, if you need anything, the entire group is ready to help you. Please understand that, okay? If you are lost coming back from Jamarat, if you're, God forbid, you go to Tawaf al-Ifada, on the way back, you're lost something, the entire group is ready to help you. On the sister side, Sister Samina, you are on, right? I believe you are, okay? She is closely monitoring the Hajjaj group. Sister Samina, you are on if you want to say any comments, okay? You can unmute yourself if you're on. Okay, so while she's doing that, okay, so the sisters, the Haja group, the Sister Samina and Maulim Mahira, both are closely monitoring that group. If you have any help you need, any assistance you need, or if you are hesitant to reach out to men and you need help, please reach out to them. Inshallah ta'ala, may Allah bless them all. Even though they are in different time zone, they have agreed to monitor the chat group closely, the Sisters Hajas chat group, inshallah ta'ala. The same thing with the men's chat group also. Hafiz Ismail, who was one of our guide from last year, will also be monitoring also in case if some of us are unable to get to you, inshallah ta'ala. So we have lots of support going on. The muftis are available to the guides. The muftis are available to the guides for any question that we might have. Okay. So this is, just bear all these things in mind. We have all this structured basically to support you for your safety. But please do not put yourself at a risk. Please do not put yourself at a risk. I have mentioned this yesterday, day before yesterday, and I'll repeat this again. Sunnah is absolutely important. Sunnah to us is our lifeline. No question about it. But you cannot put your life at stake saying that it is Sunnah and I want to do it. Do the Sunnah that does not put your life at stake. Do your Sunnah that does not put the rest of the group at stake. No question about it. You should do that. So avoid getting into a situation such as, walking to Haram. You cannot do that. It's extremely hard. The roads here are not straightforward. So please avoid doing these kind of things. Avoid as much as possible. Okay. Let's see. We can, Brother Wasim, are there lots of questions in the chat group, or can we open up?
Yeah, there are some questions in the chat about, for example, especially barbers situation in Mina, Jamarat Hotel.
Okay. All right. Let me answer that quick question. There are no barbers in the Al Muassam camp or Al Kapsh camp necessarily. Barbers like setup stations and all that. Okay. But what happens is the people who are the helpers in those camps, they're generally used to doing these kind of things. Okay. Very carefully, you should choose some of them to help you with it. If you have not already packed some blades, please do that. The shaving blades. Okay. I have kept some as a backup. I also have a trimmer, but just pick up some if you need to. Okay. And the sisters, make sure you have a scissors with you. Okay. You can help each other cut the hair. You can take care of each other. And the brothers also, if you're comfortable, you can do the same thing also. Okay. But the helpers that are there in there, they will charge 10, 15, 20 riyals, and they will do the cleaning, the shaving of the head, which if everybody has done the shaving before, it's just basically almost running the blade over the head, basically. Okay. So it is not a big problem. You should be generally good. Do you need a shaving cream? Not really, because you can just use the soap if necessary. If you have a shaving cream, that is well and good. Okay. All right.
Near Al Kabj, there are some like barber shops. So last year we went there to get it cut. So yeah, I think once you cross Jamarat and if you are back near a hotel there, those areas might have it too. But you're not in the Mosim camp itself. So a related question follow up to that.
1 minute. I want to answer this question. Is there a close spot for taxi near Al Mosim? I want to repeat this. Absolutely not. I have said this many times before. Near the Al Mosim camp, only the buses with special permit can come in. Buses with special permit can come in. There are taxi drivers, if you're coming back from Haram, who will mislead you, who will miscommunicate you, okay, saying that, yes, we can go, we have a permit, we have this. They absolutely cannot come inside the Al Mosim camp. They cannot go inside the Al Kabsh camp. But just because the Al Kabsh camp is at the periphery of the camp area, they can drop you near Jamarat and you can easily walk over to the Al Kabsh. I get that part. But other than that, there are no taxis near the Al Mosim camp. It is the government permitted buses are the only ones that can come there. Either the buses that are dropping you off, or in case if they introduce the shuttle. We have not heard about the shuttle inside the camp yet. We have not received any information. But in case if they do introduce the shuttle, that's the only thing. Okay. Last year, there were lots of confusion about the shuttles. I don't expect it to be any different this year. So do not depend on it. So be careful with it. You can go, but on the way back, only if a government bus, if very clearly that says it's a government bus, tells you that they can take you inside the camp, that's the only time you should take those buses. Taxi drivers, minivans, and all this, absolutely they cannot go inside the camp. Trust me on this, and I don't want to have that discussion again. I don't want there to be a problem, basically. Is there a chat group for sisters? I want to know who is asking that question. iPhone, no. Sister Nasma, are you new to our group? I mean, there has been a chat group, active chat group with the Muallima for the last, I don't know how long, at least 3 months or so. Okay. All right. If you still have a question on this, please raise your hand. And I really want to know how come you did not know about this one. Okay. Anyway, if anybody is not in that sister chat group, we can provide you the number. Message me separately. I'll provide you the number to reach out to Sister Samina, and she will verify that it is a sister, and she will add you, inshallah ta'ala. Okay. What other question, Brother Wasim?
People asking about going to hotel on the 10th and 11th. When can they go to hotel, basically? Yeah.
Our recommendation is do it on the 11th. Okay. Our recommendation is do it on the 11th. Okay. Walk through the Jamarat. My recommendation, personal recommendation is walk through the Jamarat, go to your Tawaful Ifada. On the way back, go to your hotel. Okay. And then in a group, again, these decisions cannot be individual. If, for example, your husband and wife, for example, okay? Rest of the group doesn't want to do this. Please do not, if you cannot convince them, walk back with them. I do not want to see a husband and wife or an individual saying that, oh, I don't care what the group is doing, I'm staying back. You are a group. Work with each other. Work with each other. If you as together can go to the hotel and then come back together to the camp, no problem. No individual business. Please, no individual business. I cannot afford to run my young men looking for people lost, because even they will get exhausted in this hot weather. So please help us. Please do not put them at stake. And you will do that if you stay together, inshallah ta'ala. Okay. Go ahead, Brother Wasim.
Yeah, the other, I think, confusion about time slots. So yeah, I think later on, inshallah, we will share a clear table on when do we have slots. You might, when you ask on your hotel, they will tell you when does, in general, buses start, but every group has a slot. So inshallah, we'll just say summary, okay, when does our group need to go? And that's the 7 p.m. for Muasim Al Rawaf that you have shared. So we'll share for all combination. Don't worry, inshallah. Somebody is asking, yeah, so the train bracelet and the camp bracelet, there's no separate bed bracelet. So that the Mina camp bracelet will also have your bed number, inshallah. Other than that, there are some hands up.
Everybody needs to have this color bracelet if you're in the Al Mosam camp, irrespective of which service provider you are with. See this blue color bracelet? If you don't have it, you need to immediately go down for the Rawaf ones, go down to your hotel lobby and get this one. For the Jamil, Hafiz Salah is bringing it to you, okay? Everyone else, you need to have this bracelet. Again, everybody should have this bracelet, okay? When Hafiz Salah comes to Holiday Inn and Imara Noor, he needs to make sure he puts the bracelet on you. This is a requirement. So it's not like somebody saying, yes, my family member is sleeping, just give it to me, I'll take it over, etc. It's not happening. I'm sorry, it is not happening. He has that responsibility to make sure this bracelet gets on the person individually correctly. So please make sure all the members are available when Hafiz Salah gets there, inshallah ta'ala. What's next, Brother Wasim? Anything else?
So yeah, clarifying, Brother Faz, yes, for Muasim in address and Zamzam, if you haven't received it, like I said, keep checking periodically, and whoever finds out that they have started, let everybody else know. I'll call out people whose hands are raised. First is AA. You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, fine. I can do that.
Assalamu
Can I
alaikum.
ask a question?
Only the people I call out, please, only them unmute. Everybody else stay on mute. Yeah, Brother AA. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you started with the everything based on tomorrow 7 a.m. When I asked the Rawaf people here, they're saying tonight 9 p.m. in Pullman Zamzam.
I'm sorry, who is this? Please tell me your name.
My name is Abdullah. I stayed Pullman, and I asked the guide this morning. His name is Iqbal from Rawaf. He said, be prepared for 9 p.m. tonight.
Brother
and you're
Abdullah?
saying tomorrow 7 a.m. So
Brother Abdullah.
should I believe
Abdullah.
in Rawaf? Should I believe in you? I don't know what to do.
Who is this Abdullah? What's Abdullah Akan?
Yes, Abdullah.
Okay. Brother Abdullah, you've been working with us for the last several months. And I've said this, your guide is the one that you need to listen to. Okay. The Rawaf desk there or Abdul Latif desk will give you a general information. We are repeating this to you again and again. Okay. Your guide has the accurate information, specific information, and he's going to make it available to you. As of right now, okay, Al-Qab's schedule has not been released to us yet. Al-Qab's schedule has not been released to us yet. The general slot that is there for everybody from Al-Qab's in Rawaf starts at 7 o'clock. So what the Rawaf person said is not inaccurate, okay? But at the same time, you need to follow what Brother Wasim gives you the instructions. There is no two ways about it. And please don't go around asking different people and creating confusion between yourself and the other people.
But let me tell you this: there is nobody who's supporting us. I've been alone since Medina. I did my umrah by myself alone. So there is no support
No,
whatsoever. So what should I?
Brother Abdullah, let
I
me
mean,
correct you there. I had offered it. You
What-
went yourself, right? So
that's why I feel lonely. So that's why I ask questions where I'm in the building. There's nobody in this building who can answer my questions, and I ask questions
Have
to
you,
the people who are in this building.
Brother Abdullah, have you reached out to Brother Wasim and asked the question? I want to get this clarified with you, Brother Abdullah, okay? Have you reached out to Brother Wasim and asked the question directly? You have not. So please,
I've been communicating with him. I mean, but I don't get clear directions until now. Now you're telling me that I have to be prepared 7 a.m. Which, I mean, are you talking about like all hotels, or specifically Pullman? Like you might be talking about in general, but maybe you should be more specific, counting the name of the hotels,
Brother
and then
Abdullah,
tell them like this hotel, be prepared 7 a.m. Your bus is gonna be ready. This is your bus number or whatever. I don't know.
Brother Abdullah, please. We are in a full webinar here. We have lots of people on the call, okay? And you're talking about something that is very specific to you. We don't have that information yet as to the bus number. We have the slot for Al Mawsim. I said this very clearly at the beginning. We have the slot for we have the specific information for Al Mawsim. Al Kabsh, we still don't have the information. I stated this at the beginning of the webinar itself, okay? So please pay attention to my statements because I'm very clear. I want to make sure that I don't create any confusion. Right at the beginning, I said Al Kabsh schedule is not available to us. Schedule
I'm
as
in
in
Mawsim, not Kabsh.
Al Mawsim, I went through the whole schedule.
Mhm.
I just went through the whole schedule saying that everybody in the Al Mawsim in all the hotels my hujjaj are in will follow that schedule. Did you miss that slide? You missed the slide.
I'm listening, and I looked at it. Yes,
You looked at that.
that's why I'm asking this question, because
I made it
Rawaf
very
people here. I mean, maybe you don't listen to me. I don't understand. Like I understand. You said 7 a.m. I look at the the PowerPoint. It says 6:15. Be ready. Whatever. I looked at all of things. I understand.
okay. Do you understand it now, brother? Do you understand the
Yes.
schedule?
I think, Brother Faiq, let me clarify to Brother Abdullah. So, Brother Abdullah, a couple of things, right? When you ask Rawaf team, they will tell you when all the buses will start to go, right? It will not necessarily be just for our group. So when they say 9 p.m., they are not wrong that buses are going to start leaving. But our group has been assigned a 7 a.m. slot for Al
For
Mawsim.
all hotels. So there's going to be one bus in front of every hotel.
No. There will be a separate bus per hotel for 7 a.m. So our group will go at 7 a.m. So they are distributing it, saying, because not everybody can go in the same bus. There are a lot of hujjaj per bus. They're giving slots to every team, saying, okay, your team goes at this time, this team goes at this time, this team. So our team will go at 7 a.m. inshallah. For Mawsim. And
that
so
clear,
we'll
Brother
just go
Abdullah?
downstairs and ask people, where's our bus? Or I don't know, like, is there better information? We're just going to go downstairs?
Brother Wasim, I want you to be ready as per the slot we have given, the schedule I have given you. Brother Wasim will tell you to come down. And that's when you come down, and that's when we will tell you which bus number to get into at that point in time. Okay. Brother Wasim is your point of contact from a Pullman perspective.
Okay, so around like 6 o'clock, we're going to wait for a message from Brother Wasim to clarify things. Is that correct?
6 o'clock, you are going to be ready. And when Brother Wasim is ready for you to come down, it might be 6:15, it might be 6:30, it might be 6:45. Whatever time it is, we are asking you to be ready, and Brother Wasim will call you when he is ready to call you. Is that clear, brother?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you very much. Okay. Next, please.
Next is iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum.
I just joined a little late. Just want to confirm. Al-Kabsh need to be leave 6 p.m. today. Need to be ready by 6 p.m.
1 minute, brother, if you don't mind, because we have so many different people. Tell me which service provider and which camp, and then I'll answer your question.
Um,
Who is this? Who's this?
I'm Zahir and Rawaf and Al
Okay.
Qabs camp.
Okay. Brother Wasim, I'll let you answer him.
So right now the slot that we have is 7 a.m. for tomorrow, right? It might be slightly later for all cups, but basically we are going to be ready for the same schedule. If any changes, inshallah, anything changes, I'll let you know. But when anything, basically you want to be ready in the morning, assuming that around 6 a.m. you will be ready to go. I'll tell you exactly when the Al Cups bus comes, right? Inshallah, the Al Muasim Cup bus comes, inshallah, we will let you know. But for both of them, right now the slot we are aware of is 7 a.m. Inshallah. For Rawaf.
Tomorrow morning.
For
Okay.
Rawaf. For
Brother
Rawaf.
Zahir?
Yes,
Brother Zahir,
brother. Yes.
I'm sorry for interrupting. Brother Zahir, did you see the slide I had shared before?
No, sorry.
Okay. No problem. Listen. It's okay. See this schedule here? This is
Okay.
the schedule you need to follow tomorrow morning.
Jazakallah.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna take
This
a
is
screenshot.
right. This is the schedule. Fajr Salah, Ghusl, Wudu, Ihram, and then make sure you got all the supplies in your bag. See, you also need to follow this because Al-Kabsh is supposed to start at 7 o'clock. Okay. Will
Okay.
you get the 7 o'clock slot? I don't know that yet. Okay. But
Okay.
you may as well follow this one and be ready. You may
Okay.
not get the 7 o'clock slot, the Al-Cup slot, because we don't have the Al-Cup schedule yet. Okay. But you may as well
Okay.
follow this one. You know what I'm saying?
Jazakallah. Yes.
You may get called at 7 o'clock, you may get called at 9 o'clock. At least you'll be prepared. Okay.
Jazakallah. Thank you,
Clear?
Anderson. Jazakallah. Yes.
And on that topic, related note, yeah, be everybody, inshallah, be ready, right? You pray rakats, 2 rakat salah, and if you make intention, you don't have to go to haram. I know there was questions here. You can make your intention from hotel, or you can make your intention where you get called to come down. Intention is, you start talbiyah. So, but whenever you make intention, you have to make intention in Makkah. Somebody asked about delaying the intention. So you don't want to, delay it that you have already left Makkah and have not made intention yet.
Right.
But
Right.
inshallah, next question is next hand
Before
up
you go
is
to, just to add, the intention has to be made in the hotel you are in. Okay. Do not plan on doing intention saying that I'll do it in the bus. So, but again, don't make it too ahead that you are like, oh my God, I made a mistake, etc. Because dumb and everything becomes involved, right? But at least like that's what I'm saying. If your slot is 7 o'clock slot, then you may as well start doing it at 6 o'clock, 1 hour before, so that you're not rushing in the last minute. Go ahead, Brother Wasim.
Ji. Next hand up is Abdullah.
Brother Abdullah, Assalamu alaikum.
Ji, walaikum salam wa rahmatullah, Farid uncle. Yeah, so this is Abdullah from Ibis Hotel. Uncle, so I've joined and I've been listening everything, and this slide is very helpful. I have a series of questions. I'll try to go as fast as I can. So the series of questions, the format here is perfect. I understand it. There's no issues with that. So I think what people are kind of confused about is that like a one time, but it's not a one time, it's a window, right? So it's a window, it's a start time and an end time, and between that time is when we will be moving from the hotel to the Mina camp. Is that correct?
Nope, that is not correct. For Al Muassam, okay? Again,
okay.
Because this just happened like about half an hour before I came into this webinar, okay? It's right half the press, so I could not put some wordings here, okay? Tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock is the slot for Rawaf Al Muassam group from all the hotels.
Ji.
All the hotels where Farid Ahmed's hujjaj are sitting, it is 7 o'clock is the slot. Do you get a full bus of Farid Ahmed? Do you get a full bus of Farid Ahmed? That is not guaranteed, right? But
You need to
7
make your
o'clock.
bag ready today. We are leaving tomorrow.
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock slot is for all the hotels where Farid Ahmed's hujjaj are sitting. Okay?
Got it.
Am I clear? Abdullah, do you get that?
Yeah. Yes, uncle. Yeah, that's clear. Okay, so now that's clear, no problem. My second question, uncle, is I've received the blue wristbands for Mina. My wife and myself, we both received it. My question is like her number is 35979 and my number is 40415. So I'm assuming, like, I'm not sure, are we like very far apart?
No. No,
Be-
she
okay,
she's
we're
going
not.
to be she's going to be in a different tent from you. Okay,
Yeah.
each tent has
Okay.
a capacity of about 250 to 300 people. Okay, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
she, she's not going to be in the tent right next to you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It might
Okay.
be
Okay.
several tents over. It might be on the other side of the camp. I don't have the layout yet. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
but my understanding is it's all going to be in the same camp. Okay, but
Okay.
last year they had put two separate camps, but right next to each other. Almost there was just a wall between the camps, basically. Okay, but this year
Ji.
I'm told they have stopped doing that because that caused lots of confusion for us. So it is in the same camp but a different tent. Okay,
Okay. Oh, okay. I got it. And I was just asking personally because I think you're aware, like, she's expecting, so I kind of wanted to just be
no
near her
problem.
for anything. Gee. And then last question. Sorry.
No,
The
no, no.
last
Before you
question.
go forward, I have to make the
Yes.
dua. May Allah
Gee.
subhanahu wa ta'ala
Amen.
grant her the best children, especially
Amen.
coming from the Hajj here. And I want
Amen.
every Haji here to say Ameen. Quickly say Ameen. I don't need to hear
Amen.
it,
Ya
but
Rabbal
everybody
Alameen.
say Ameen. Okay? All right. Go
Amen. Ya
ahead.
Rabbal
Go
Alameen.
ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Jazakallah khair, Farid uncle, for that. And
Mhm.
last question is, uncle, I understand that we should not be trying to go from Mina camp to Haram, I also understand that from Haram to Mina, no one is authorized except for the red buses, like you mentioned with the permits. So my question is, I understand from Haram to Mina, you cannot go, right? But my question is, can I take, like, is it possible, like the Bin Dawood Shisha, like, from Bin Dawood Shisha to Haram, is that possible by
Oh,
taxi?
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
understand it.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Definitely, definitely. Once you come into Azizia, you
Ji.
have several options from there. Okay. The only concern that I have on the 10th of Dhul Hijjah is because
Ji.
lots of people will be wanting to do that. Okay. On the 10th of Dhul Hijjah. So the
Ji.
transportation becomes very difficult. The people will want to go, everybody wants to go, and the taxi people, etc., will hike up their prices. But somehow you'll get to Haram. Coming back from
Ji.
Haram gets difficult, but it is not difficult if you say, take me to Bin Dawood
B-
Shisha.
Shisha.
As long
Got
as
it. Got
you
it. Okay.
as long as you don't say, take me to Mina camp, somebody might even agree to it and they'll dump you near the tunnel. I'm sorry to say this, people have done it,
Mhm.
and I don't want any of my hujjas to get into that situation. Okay.
Ji.
You
Ji.
need to
Ji.
come
Okay.
to this thing, because from that point, you know how to get back to the camp, inshallah ta'ala, because I've shown that
Inshallah.
many
Yes.
times.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Perfect.
All right.
Jazakallah khair. Thank you. That's all I
Right.
have. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. Next, please.
Next hand up is Usman.
Mr. Usman, salam alaikum.
Ji, walaikum assalam warahmatullah, Brother Farid. Brother Farid,
Yeah.
I'm from Novotel. I just went downstairs to verify, our departure times. Yeah,
Sorry.
so the people at the reception said they will be communicating with the respective guide, and its guides will be returning back to us regarding the departure time. So is that true?
That is absolutely true. And I am the one that is relaying this information to you. I just did.
Ji, ji, ji.
Okay.
Yeah, you said okay, but you
Right.
had no mention of a Novotel. So any
Okay.
idea?
All, all my hotels. Okay. All the hotels where the hujjaj are, it is 7 o'clock.
Mhm.
Okay. And I'll tell you why I'm
Jazakallah.
saying this this thing, because just before I came into this meeting, I received this message saying that 7 o'clock Farid Ahmed's group. My first question was, are you saying 7 o'clock for all the hotels? Zaki, who is the CEO of Rawaf, said, yes, all your hotels will go at 7 o'clock. So that's what it is, all your hotels. So he knows who they are or which hotels you are in. But again, at the same time, as I have said this before in my webinar many, many times, in case the bus in Novotel does not leave at 7 o'clock, don't get excited. Don't get worried. Your bed is confirmed in Mina camp. Even if your bus instead of 7 o'clock leaves at 9 o'clock, let's say they cannot accommodate you on the 7 o'clock and they put you on a 9 o'clock bus, you are confirmed in the Mina camp. This blue band that you're saying, this bed number that you're saying, no one else can take this one. This is what ministry, this is not coming from Rawaf, by the way. This is a ministry bracelet. This is coming from bracelet. These numbers are assigned by the ministry. based on the information that the service provider has
Sir,
provided.
banded ইয়ে কত নাম্বার কত?
Okay, okay, am I clear? I
Eh?
don't want people to get
What?
excited in the
কত?
hotels where I am not there. That, you know,
480.
hey, the bus didn't come, what happened? 7 o'clock.
80.
Is brother Farid leaving us and going away? I'm not leaving you and going anywhere. I'll be waiting for you in the camp, inshallah. Okay?
জি সমস্যা জাযাকাল্লাহ খাইর ফরিদ ভাই
Barakallahu feek. Okay, next please.
Next hand up is Brother Harivan.
Brother Harivan, Assalamu alaikum. Are you ready? Brother Harivan, you need to unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, I have two questions.
Before you do that, is your entire troop ready? The
Yes.
13
So
of
the
you.
the first question is, are we leaving to camp tonight?
As per the general information we have from Jamil for the Al Muassam, that your departure starts at 8:30. Okay, Brother Hariman.
Okay.
Okay. We don't have the schedule from Jamil yet. Okay. Salah, if you have a different
When
information, go ahead and say
when
it. Okay.
When
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Brother Hariman, go ahead.
yeah, when should we expect the information?
At this point in time, since that is what they are saying, Brother Harivan, just be ready for 8:30, please. Just
Okay.
be ready for 8:30. I
Don't
mean,
bring
I don't want to cause confusion, Brother Harivan. That's why I'm saying this to you. I know I've
Yeah.
gone through my experience this so far. So based on that one, just be ready at 8:30. It might happen at 11:30. I cannot help it. Okay.
Okay.
So just
And the
be ready,
second
please.
for
Go
bringing
ahead.
this up, contact with Samir, brother Samir, and one of and it's been 5 days, and I believe us. She she's a mother of many kids, and she wants to get in contact with her family, and she's been asking about where her phone. About we were kind of promised that she would get her phone, and I haven't heard from Samir at all. He's been ignoring
No, he's
that we
not.
could
He's
get the
not
phone back to
ignoring.
her.
Brother Samir,
Brother
go
Farid,
ahead.
can you hear me?
Go ahead. Yes, brother. Go ahead.
Yes.
Number one, I'm not ignoring him. Number two, when I got the mobile yesterday, I sent him that I'm in Medina. Inshallah, once I arrive in Mecca, inshallah, I'll
When
call him, contact him, and I'll submit the phone, inshallah, either to him or leave it at the reception at the same hotel that he was
leaving
staying in.
tonight, so if we don't get it tonight, that means we're gonna be in Medina.
Brother Harivan,
Or
I'll explain the scenario. I'll explain the scenario. 1 minute, okay? See, Brother Samir is sitting in Medina, okay? Brother Samir cannot come into Mecca unless he has a permit. It's not just that he can just get up and come, okay? He has to have a permit. As of right now, we've been working on his permit, and the permit is taking a long time, okay? So he does not want to send it with someone else because then it's his amana then, basically. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so
is there anybody else that could bring the phone to us?
we don't have anyone else coming from Medina. That's our challenge, okay? That we can say, here, carry this for us, okay? So for example, if he does arrive tonight, okay, then he will come into the Mina camp and he can come to your camp and deliver it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I mean, please understand, he's doing me a favor by doing this event. Okay, he's doing me a favor. It's not that something
Yeah, I
that,
mean,
you know, you understand that. Okay, so let us keep that in mind. He's doing us a favor. It's not that his responsibility. We missed it. It happens in life, right? So Brother Samir is doing us a favor by bringing it in. But at this point in time, he does not have a permit in his hand. This is something we've been working for almost 2 months, but he's close to getting the permit. But at the same time, I want to be appreciative of what Brother Samir is doing. I want to leave it at that for now. If he brings it in,
okay.
I will get it to you. Somehow I'll get it to you. Don't worry. But
Okay.
if he cannot come in, I cannot promise that. Harivan, I just want you to know that, okay? There's a lot of chaos going on from Medina to Makkah right now with the groups that are going on. I cannot afford him to give it to someone else, and that person does not bring it to us. At least it is in his safe hands right now. Okay. If
Okay.
you need a
Jazakallah
phone,
khair.
if you just need a phone, for example, I have an iPhone, but I'm not sure it's unlocked. I can try to get it to you.
No, it
Is
should be
that
fine. And I just wanted to get some kind of clarification on this.
all right? That's what it is. But because he does not have the permit,
Okay.
I cannot. He's not. He cannot come into Makkah right now. I just want you to know that it's very. They will not let him in.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay. Anything else, Brother Hariman? Okay. Next, please.
There's questions in the chat. I think Nia, brother Farid already shared that we should do the Nia in the hotel. Mask, we already talked about that with Mufti Ahmad, that if you're going to wear it less than 12 hours, then you have to give sadaqah. If it is more than 12 hours, then you have to give them. And what else? Let's see. I think, yeah, so basically, Jamil has his own schedule. You'll get the Jamil updates from Brother Salah. Rawaf updates will be from Brother Farid and me and Brother Mohsin. So, yeah, don't get confused. Inshallah, we will share a pivot table kind of thing where which camp and which provider where goes at what time, and you'll get updates. Inshallah, so don't get confused. Everybody, there's a whole range of people going, so everybody has different slots. The more people you ask questions, the more different answers you're going to get and get confused. So just listen to your guide, inshallah. Answer about the mask that Mufti Ahmad has shared is, if it's less than 12 hours that you wear a mask, then you should give sadaqah. If you are wearing it continuously for an extended period of time, then you should give them.
Right. So again, just to be a little bit clear about the mask, it's not like, we cannot play games on this, right? It's like, oh yeah, I wear it for 11 hours, I take it out, etc. It is like for a elongated period of time, if you're continuously going to keep doing it, then you have to get into the dumb situation, okay? So just be careful about this. Just be aware of what that means, basically, okay? If it is something that you need to repeatedly wear, okay, then it becomes incumbent on you to do the dam. But if it is just, I'm in a crowd right now, let me just wear it for half an hour, and then I'm not going to wear it again, then it's basically a sadaqah situation. Okay.
There is a question about going from Makkah to Medina. Let's cover that after Hajj. Let's focus on Hajj right now.
Right.
Inshallah, we'll focus on the Hajj questions. It will be addressed, inshallah. Don't
It'll
worry.
be addressed. I mean, we'll take care of that one. Again, very briefly, for the Rawaf people, your ticket should be available in the dashboard. If it is not available, inshallah ta'ala, we'll work with that. For the Jamil people, the tickets in the past has come out the night before. If that is still the situation, we'll work with you, inshallah ta'ala. Okay. Any other question?
I think that's everything in the chat and hands up.
Okay.
But if somebody has a question, you can unmute yourself.
Right. So again, to repeat what just Brother Wasim mentioned, for IBIS and Novotel, Hafiz Mohsen is the point of contact. Okay. Dana Millennium, I'm the point of contact. For Pullman address, Brother Wasim is the point of contact. Anjum, Holiday Inn, and Imara Noor, Hafiz Salah is the point of contact. So if you have questions, reach out to these individuals directly. Please do not go around talking to different individuals, because as Brother Wasim mentioned, every group has their own schedule. And if you talk to Rawaf is only going to tell you exactly what they said to, I forgot who, Brother Usman or somebody. They give you a slot. They don't give you a slot. They give you the whole window, basically. Okay. And you're going to get confused, basically. Like, for example, Rawaf is moving almost some people starting tonight. You will see a lot of people moving. I don't want you to get worried saying that, Brother Farid, 7 o'clock, oh my God, all these people are leaving us behind and going away. No, trust me, that's not going to happen, inshallah. Okay. I have a schedule. We've been given a very clear schedule, inshallah. Anything else? Are we all good? Are we all set?
Inshallah.
Okay. All right. Now, I do want to apologize if I came out a little harsh on some of the questions, but please, if the reason, one of the reason I sometimes do get a little bit tense is we have been reviewing this information for a long time. Okay, and we've been emphasizing, please attend our webinars. Please attend our webinars. The reason I have been doing this weekly webinars and emphasizing and attending is so that when we come to this point, if we say a few words, you should be able to understand what you're saying. Okay, because the words are still the same. We're just getting into some specifics at this point in time. Whatever I have told you before is pretty much the same. Now we are talking about specifics. General in terms we were talking, Tawaf al-Ifada, we will go on the 10th, 11th. Now we're talking specifics because we have seen the red buses there. We have seen the Jamarat Bridge. We have gone on a tour to the Jamarat Bridge. Okay. So that these things are becoming much more specific at this point in time. Okay. So before I close, anybody has any comments, questions, anything? I'm open because remember, this is very important that we get everything clear. Not have any confusion, not have any misunderstanding here with what we are trying to do. This one, I will clean this up, inshallah ta'ala, and get back to you. So, with a show of hands, can people give me a feedback if we are sharing the information that you need? Is there some people who have just raised their hands, Brother Basim? I mean, we should be going for Asr, I think, but we can take this thing. Are
I
people
see a
just
couple of hands up. I don't know if they have a question, but Salman and Iftikhar Islam.
Yeah, I'm ready with my question if Salman brother is not
okay?
before me. Yeah, so I missed some part. So just want to clarify the
Yeah.
last slide you were showing, the plan for 8th of Dhul Hijjah. It's only for the Rawaf people, right?
That schedule is only for the Rawaf al-Mu'assim people
Yeah.
at this point in time.
Okay,
But
okay.
I also said the Rawaf al-Kafsh people also can follow that one. Jamil's schedule is basically the al-Mu'assim people will start at 8:30 today. Your
Yes.
specific slot, the Hafiz Salah slot, is still not
Yes.
available to us, right?
Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good. Thank you so much. Jazakallah khairan.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yes, Assalamu
Salman.
alaikum.
Walaikum.
Yeah, so in continuation with Brother Iftikhar, how do we get a call at 6:15? Is it going to be call from the hotel lobby or from the chat?
You mean for tonight? You mean whenever it happens, right?
Whenever it happens to get ready and
Okay.
come downstairs
Okay.
for bus.
The simplest one that we've been doing is through the chat group. Okay. You have a WhatsApp chat group for Jamil. Hafiz Salah is going to closely monitor what information he's getting, and he's going to broadcast it in the chat group. So it's really important that you keep monitoring the chat group.
I don't have the chat for Chabil. I'm from Rawaf and I only have Ibis and this Mashaer, no, I'm sorry, Al Awesome chat. That's all I have.
Okay, Sister, who is this?
Sumaya.
Sister Sumaya, you are in IBIS, right?
No, in Novotel.
You're in IBIS Hotel, right?
Yes, I'm in
No.
this hotel chat. Yes.
Oh, but you're in Novotel, correct? That's what
Correct.
you say. Okay.
Yes.
Your schedule is basically 6:15 to 6:30. So your question is, when will you know to come down, right? That's what your question
Correct.
is.
That is
Okay.
correct.
Hafiz Mohsin will communicate with you through the chat group, and he's going to make it clear if the IBIS and Novotel, both of them should come down at the time slot, or if Novotel will slip a little bit or not, he will inform that you in the chat
Okay.
group. It's a chat group. It's through the chat group is what through
Understood.
the Novotel IBIS. Okay.
Okay. And one more thing, I know you constantly telling us to go downstairs and get the wristband. Just so you know, I have gone 2 times, and the sister over there, she told us it will be provided after Asr, so it was not. They were not ready yet.
But keep going and checking, sister. I'll tell
Sure,
you.
sure.
I'm going to tell you my own experience. I've been going since this morning, and they kept saying, "Oh, it's going to come in the afternoon." Suddenly, voila, it shows up at 11 o'clock. Right? So,
Okay.
So just keep checking. Okay. But your wristband is not going anywhere because your
Okay.
wristband is only your wristband. It
Okay.
only can come to you. No one else can take it. Okay,
Okay.
so don't
Thank
worry
you.
about, like the gift bags are gone or something like that. Your
All right.
wristband is yours. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Next one.
Brother Hassan Ali.
Yes, Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
We are from IBIS, from Bahamis community. For
Mhm.
what time exactly for departure from hotel in Minna? Our time is Al-Mutum.
I'm sorry, Brother Hassan. What was your question? I know you are in IBIS. What's your question?
For about departure time from hotel to town. From
I think departure time he's asking.
Oh, the departure time? Departure time is 7
Yeah.
o'clock. But remember the schedule that I shared? You have to be ready. Everybody has to be ready by 6:15 to come down anytime you're called. From 6:15 onwards is your time to be ready to be getting into the bus. Okay?
for lady also.
Huh?
For about lady.
For both men and
For
women.
okay.
Okay. Right? Barakallah. The last question, please, Sister Shamim Jabbar. This will be the last question because the prayer is starting here soon.
Okay,
Sister
it's a quick question.
Okay.
Can we do ghusl at night instead of the morning?
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
the
okay.
whole requirement for ihram is to be clean. That's all. Have a wudu. That's the only
Okay.
requirement, really. Okay.
Okay.
All
Jazakallah
right.
khair.
Okay. All right. Jazakallah khair for being patient with us while we figure some of these things out. We are working through it. Inshallah ta'ala, we will come through on this one. But again, I want to re-emphasize the Haji's frame of mind. Okay. It is extremely important. Now is when the rubber meets the metal. Now is when the rubber meets the metal. You're in the camp, the AC goes down. Don't get upset. Please don't get upset. It is not that somebody did not want you to have the AC. It just happened. Have they made the best possible arrangement? Maybe they failed somewhere, but be forgiving of that situation. Somebody around you pushes you and wants to go forward and get the food. Let them get it. He's also a guest of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay. So the point I'm making is now is the time, the next 3 days, next 5 days is when actually next 3 days is a lot more critical because that's when people are tense. People are tense on the day of Arafat, on the day of the Eid, the 10th of Dhul Hijjah. These are the 2 days where people are in a rush to get things done. So please be patient. Allow people to do things and just remember you're a guest of Allah. So is the person next to you is a guest of Allah. Just remember that and keep reminding yourself, why am I here? Why am I here? Am I here just to perform running around Kaaba and going to the Arafat and that's it? No. You're here as a guest of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're here as a guest of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're here to make a change in your lifestyle. Remember, the requirement of Hajj Mabrur is when you go from here, there is a change in you. There is some level of change. That change is something you have to decide. That is something that pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we cannot bring the change in ourselves if we continue in the same format as we normally are, getting upset, pushing people, calling each other's name, getting impatient. I know things will not work. It is normal. It happens. Okay. Jazakallah khair for listening to us. Inshallah ta'ala, we'll have more sessions tomorrow also. Inshallah ta'ala, we'll do that. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika wa tabarak asmuka wa ta'ala jadduka wa la ilaha ghayruk. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. If anything we have said that is beneficial to people, it's only from the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If anything we have not been able to portray properly or deliver properly, it's only our shortcoming, and we seek Allah's forgiveness and we seek Allah's help so that we can do better, inshallah ta'ala, next time. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Syekh. Jazakillahirun khairan.